you landed on this video, I'm making it for you do-it-yourselfers who are getting ready to take on a shower project and have no clue of what they're getting into. Let me let you know, if you're a beginner, this is a very difficult thing to do. Not to say you can't do it, but I would say 1 out of 10. I would put it at a 9.5 for difficulty. Just because you have to do stuff so accurately. I'm gonna go over some things that you're gonna need to do, and I'll try to go as quick as I can and try to give you as many tips as I can, as much knowledge as I can in such a short little video. Okay, if you're gonna be doing this, what you see here is a shower curb. You're gonna wanna use a leveling bar. You're gonna want one of these, you're gonna want one of these. Now, if I lay my my leveling bar across here, it is perfectly level. For you beginners who are gonna take this on and not use a leveling bar, don't even attempt it. You're gonna need to level this in order for everything to be accurate. Tiles, glass shower door, everything is gonna come to account. You're gonna wanna level your walls. If they're not leveled, watch a bunch of videos on how to level a wall. Also, I have a niche here. If you're gonna take on this, things you're gonna wanna know that are real quick is you just don't put your wall flat. That little shelf there has to have a slight slope on it. That is 1/4 inch for every 12 inches. To give you an example, it's still wet right now, but if I was to lay this on there, my bubble would go that way, meaning that when water hit it, it would drain downwards. Downwards and go where? Think like water. Water drops down here. It's not gonna sit there because there is a slope here. Everywhere in your shower, you will have a slope. Also, your shower curb. This little curb right here has a slight slope on it. You need to have a slope in order for water not to sit there. Another thing is, if you guys are wondering, oh, do I really need to red guard this? It's about $52 a bucket. You can pick it up at Home Depot, and I actually needed 2 buckets for this size shower. It's a 34 by 48 inch shower. 2 buckets gonna cost you about $100. Best $100 you ever spent if you're gonna take this on. Also, this shower pan, which is made out of mortar, also has a shower pan liner under there. What's a shower pan liner? A piece of PVC plastic that goes behind the backer board and all the way around here. A new drain called a 3-piece drain flange is installed. You must install it correctly, so when water goes down, it doesn't go behind and under your shower pan liner. You don't want it going under your walls. If this is upstairs, you got about 700 pounds of mortar and the shower door and all that. When you add it all up, it's about 600 to 700 pounds. What does that mean? I've put backer board on this floor here. The reason it looks so smooth there is because 99% of houses are not going to be leveled when you take on this project. Self-leveling underlayment liquid was applied here. 3 bags in this entire shower floor. I got cracks here that will come along, and what I did is liquid nails them and shoved it into the cracks. Now everything is solid and firm. When you do use a self-leveling underlayment mix, it comes in a bag like that, and you mix it up, it looks like a water. You are gonna have to play with it in order to spread it out. Before you put your self-leveling underlayment liquid down, you're gonna wanna prime your subfloor. Do not put it on OSB. OSB is wood, if you guys are unaware of that. The reason I put backer board under here is because of all that weight that's going in here. So I got backer board going underneath there. If you guys are wondering what these lines are, the lines are called quick pitch sticks. Underneath this slope, there's a pre-pitch sticks. Now there's a difference between pre-pitch and quick pitch. A lot of people don't like to do the pre-pitch because it's time consuming. What I mean by pre-pitch is it's a set of 6 sticks that you can buy online. Look it up. They're about 30, 40 bucks. It's worth it. You lay your sticks down, lathe metal wire, roofing tar paper is laid underneath first. Then you got your mesh lathe wire that acts like rebar for your mortar. And then you lay your pre-pitched sticks down and you fill it in with a sand topping mix. Make sure you get the correct mortar. You can't just use any mortar or concrete that you want. You have to use the one that's recommended for showers. Let you guys know, just to get to this point in your shower is gonna take you a lot a lot, I hate to say it, a lot of time to get here to this point. I've been working on this for quite some hours. I'd probably add up to over 100, 150 hours. But this, if you call a contractor, will probably cost you about $10,000 to $15,000 just in labor to do this entire bathroom. So for you people who are not trying to take this project on but hire somebody to do this, if you're a subcontractor who you've hired to come in here and do this, don't just let him do it and go to sleep and let him do whatever he wants. You need to come and check his work every day that he comes in here and works, which means if he builds a shower curb, you need to come in here with a leveling bar and put your level on it. And if you catch him trying to complete that shower that's not level, you need to fire him and send him packing. Also, if he's gonna get to this point and not use some type of topical membrane to coat the walls, question him, ask him a lot of questions. Not to say, who knows if he's done his homework and knows what he's doing. You don't know what he's done prior to this. So you need to make sure he's doing it correctly. Make sure that you got a slope going on over here. If he gets to this point and you take your leveling bar and you place it down on the floor right here on your slope, and there I am putting it down, and your bubble doesn't go down where your water is going to drain down and it's going backwards or even straight and flush, that means water is going to sit there. And it's not only going to sit there, it's going to find its way through your grout joints and end up going down into your home or wherever it needs to be. You need to send him on his way and fire him. I can't tell you how many people don't know how to do something and act as if they're some professional contractor. If you're going to take this on yourself, what I've used over here for the any corners or areas like that, like where the cracks are and whatnot, I've used a mesh roll tape that you could find at your hardware store. Make sure that you get the correct one that is water resistant. I actually had some guy at Home Depot try to tell me that this was okay to use and this is what people use, which he has no clue, but there's a glue that is set in this that in about 2 or 3 years after it gets moist, it will start to break down and it will start to crack, and then you're gonna have serious problems. So watch out, do your homework. You need to know what you're doing, what you're getting. LED lights that I've installed, I picked them up on eBay. They're outdoor LED lights. Reason being outdoor, why I chose that is because they can get wet. It's not gonna break on you or whatnot. What I did was wire them into the wall and going around all the way through. Got a niche going over here in the wall and wired them all the way down and around. And I got a transformer with a third light switch here that controls the lights that turns them on and off. Other products on the market other than the red guard. This is sold by Home Depot. I like it, I've used it many times, haven't had any issues. Make sure you put 3 or 4 coats on it, it's not gonna hurt. Like I said, about $100, you can put 5 or 6 coats on it, just so you don't have any issues, because if you're taking on a project like this, you don't wanna have any issues in the future. You just wanna be done with it and do it right. Just make sure that your prep work is done, and for people who are hiring somebody, look after your contractor. What I mean by look after your contractor is, every day that he works, you need to check up on his work, because if you wait until the end and you have a tile floor that's all jacked up and you got certain types of tiles going up and down, they do sell something for you people who are going to do it yourself, so you don't have those tiles that are just raised up in certain areas. They do sell a leveling system. Talk to your local hardware store person, tell them what do you sell so I can make sure that every tile that I put down is gonna be flush and flat. I have one downstairs in the garage. There's probably 3 or 4 different types of systems that they use, and it's a piece of plastic that goes under each tile, and then you screw it on top, or there's like a pliers that comes with it that raises your tiles. And watch your tile guy. Another thing, make sure they don't spot bond. Spot bonding is when they take a piece of tile and they glob like 3 or 4 spots on the back of the tile and glue it to your wall. And that way, the reason they spot bond it, because it's not holding 99 to 100% of mortar behind every tile, they can move it around and manipulate it. You need to send him packing, because that's gonna cause you cracks in about 2 or 3 years. Once you pay that contractor, he's gone. You're screwed. You're gonna have to tear it all down, do it all over. So you need to make sure, I hate to keep saying it, look after your contractor, look after his work, use your common sense, ask questions, make sure that it's being done right. And if you see something that looks fishy, go talk to somebody, make some phone calls. Tell them what you see your contractor doing so you make sure that it's being done right. Hopefully you learned something in this video that can help you out on this job, or if you're gonna hire somebody, just give me a thumbs up if that helped you out. So thanks for watching. I only made this video for you.